Hi folks, welcome back to the sportscardsni.co.uk's YouTube channel, and we're going to be opening another one of our Topps WWE Universe value boxes. You can find these on our website for $39.99. Now, in these boxes, you're going to get 2 exclusive Galaxy parallels, and you're going to get 1 numbered parallel per box. You also can pull autographs, you can pull memorabilia or relic cards. It's just not a guarantee, but you can pull them. I've seen people pulling them, and I've also, out of like other value boxes from other sets like football or baseball, I've pulled high numbered cards and autograph cards as well, and relic cards. So you can get them. It's just not a guarantee in these sets like it is in the more expensive hobby box sets. Now, this is a great set, I have to say. Here's the base cards. I'm going to show you a couple of the base cards. These are your standard bases. And so you can see there one of The Rock in sort of a landscape, I guess we would call it. And then here we have one of Karrion Kross in portrait, if you like. So these are your standard base. There's 200 of those to collect, and those are from wrestlers from all different eras. There's legends, there's SmackDown, Raw, NXT. There's even like guests like Floyd Mayweather. We pulled one of his cards, and Mike Tyson. There's Rob Gronkowski of the Patriots in there. And one of the Kelsey brothers, I think, is in there. I forget which one. So there's 200 base cards you can collect. And say these have to be the most gorgeous base cards of any set that I have opened. And like my favorite, sport to open is baseball. But this is the base. Like, I mean, in a lot of different other sets, this would be, one of the inserts that you'd be looking, oh, that's a cool looking insert. So this is the base of these. So you get, a decent number of base in each of these packs. And yeah, you can build up lots of your different favorite wrestlers. Now, there's a base variation too. So you get 200 of those other base. These are the event variations. So you can see the difference here is that in an event variation, the picture, the photograph is sort of the main thing. Okay, so it kind of zooms in on the actual photograph from the event, and it tags what the event was. So here's the back of a standard base. Kind of gives you a little overview of who the wrestler is, a little bit of where he's come from in a sense. If he started in WWE, if he started in AEW or Japan or somewhere else, and we overview of him. And then the event variation base, it gives you again a little bit of info about the wrestler. This is one of my favorites from whenever I was a kid, Ultimate Warrior. And it tells you a little bit about the event. So it tells you a bit about what you're seeing in the photograph and what happened at the event. So it tells you a little bit about what the wrestler has done at that particular event. So those are the event variations. There's 100 of those to collect. And they feature wrestlers from NXT, Raw, SmackDown. In fact, I don't think there's any NXT in that actually. But mainly Raw and SmackDown, but legends, mostly legends, I would say, out of having had a glance at the list for these event variation cards. I would say it's about 75%, maybe 70% legends. So it is. So that's cool. So that's what your base is like. I mean, that's already just awesome looking cards. I've got here some of my favorites from the first box we opened. This is a nice insert called Namesakes. There's a whole bunch of inserts. I'll give you a few ideas of who you get in them. But in the namesakes, there's 20 of these namesakes to collect. So you can see that's what the back looks like. And here's the front. Again, just a gorgeous card. You can see some of the sparkle off it. Never quite catches it in on the video just as nice as it looks in real life. But anyway, you can see some of the sparkle there on it. In the namesakes, there's 40 different ones of those to collect. And again, it's across SmackDown, Raw, Legends. So there's John Cena's got one in here. CM Punk's in here. Batista's in there. Rey Mysterio, Bret the Hitman Hart. So The Rock, you've got quite a lot in there. Triple H has got a namesake card. So that's a lovely looking insert. This is an event variation, but of the first wrestler I ever remember knowing, Hulk Hogan. Loved him as a kid. I think I actually had Hulk Hogan pajamas, if I'm correct, at one point. And then my favorite when I was a teenager and all growing up was Ultimate Warrior. Said in the last video, he was always the guy I played in the old Super Nintendo games. I always played as him. And then we have our Galaxy Parallels that you're guaranteed. We've got this nice Galaxy parallel here of Kiana James, and you can see again just how nice that is, the shine off it and so on. That's what the back of those look like again. So it's just a parallel. So it's the same sort of back as the base, but it's got that lovely kind of sparkle there on the outside. And then I got John Cena, because again, just one of my favorite wrestlers. I saw him live in Belfast back when he was a heel. And then this was our numbered card. So again, you're guaranteed a numbered card in these sets, numbered to 399 Penta. But look at just the marbling on that. Isn't that a gorgeous looking card? You know, it's not the lowest number. I mean, you always want your numbered cards to be as low as possible, but still, it's just a gorgeous looking card. So yes, so there's lots of cool things you can get in these sets. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of different inserts. There's the namesake ones. There's one called Foreign Objects, and I got a nice one of those of Mankind with Mr. Socko. So that's what the Foreign Objects looks like. So Mick Foley's one of my brother's favorites. So that's the Foreign Objects. There's Mankind with Mr. Socko. What a crazy character he was. So there you are. So that's another one of the inserts. There's Remarkable Returns. That's, you know, of wrestlers that have come back. So like The Rock, John Cena, Undertaker. I would love to get an Undertaker in this next box, because he's one of my favorites from all time, and I didn't get any of him yet. There's 4 different sets, WWE Then, Now, Forever Together. Again, a whole bunch of different guys. There's autographs. There's masked, featuring mainly masked wrestlers. Well, all masked wrestlers. You know, so in that you've got likes of, you know, Mankind, Rey Mysterio, Ultimate Warrior, and so on. So yeah, so you've just got a whole bunch of different things. As I say, you can get relics and all in there too. So this is a gorgeous set of cards, and we're going to open this box now and see who we get from this one. Again, you know, you can comment below who you're hoping to find, who would be your favourites, you know, who would be your top 5 to find. I know it's hard. I was asking my brother and my best mate, because they're both huge wrestling fans. My best mate Harley, he would go, you know, he goes to WrestleMania every year. He's heading off to Las Vegas in a couple of weeks. My brother Steven's been to various places watching wrestling and so on. My twin nephews Ben and Josh are massive wrestling fans. They were at the show in Belfast there a few weeks ago, so they sent me some of their favorites. So let me know who you would be looking for. Okay, and we'll get into this. So again, here we start with our event variations, and we've got our base going back. So we'll pull these to the front, because sometimes your nicer cards are at the back, but or in the middle. So we've got Ricky Saints. Again, look at that, just gorgeous base. We'll put our landscape bases over here, I think. Okay, then we've got Channing Stats Lorenzo. We've got Raquel Rodriguez. I like her. She's great. She is just like so powerful. She was great in the Elimination Chamber the other day. So that's a portrait base. Okay, and then on the event variations, we've got Umaga. We've got Bam Bam Bigelow on the event variations. And we've got, Ring Legends. So this is another insert, Ring Legends. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So Trish Stratus. Yeah, another one of my favorites from before. So 7 WWE Women's World Title reigns. How about that? Isn't that cool? And look at the shine off that. That's a really nice card. So there are Ring Legends. Let's see what the back of that looks like. And it gives you a little bit of an overview of her. Trish Stratus didn't only crack the glass ceiling, she shattered them. Over the course of her career, Trish made history several times, including by competing in the first all-women main event of Monday Night Raw. I mean, I think if you're going to have a set of inserts called Ring Legends, she has got to be in there. So that's a lovely card. So Trish, we'll set Trish up here, and we'll definitely get that magged up. Some people keep their mag cases just for like high value cards, in the sense of autographs or you know, low numbered or relics, but I just like to put really nice cards in them. You know, if it's you know, a fighter or a player or a wrestler or someone that I'm a fan of, I'll put them in, you know, whether it's numbered or autoed or not, or if it's just a really gorgeous looking card. Okay, so got Triple H. That's good. I haven't got any of his yet. Triple H on the Royal Rumble event variation. Let me just check and see. That's a couple more base. That's something different there, I think. So, do you know what? We'll go like this. Okay, so we've got Grayson Waller. Base. We've got Ludwig Kaiser. We've got Triple H in the Royal Rumble event variation. Where are they? They're there. We've got another nice Hulk Hogan. Nice Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania. Look at that. And again, like I said, gives you a little bit of info about what you're seeing in the picture. So Hulkamania at WrestleMania. There we are. So Hulk up on the event variation. That's nice to get that. Oh, so this is one of our Galaxy parallels. You can see the difference in the base at the bottom with the added kind of sparkle there of the Galaxy effect. So that's a Galaxy parallel. You can see the little like planets, I guess they are. There, and that nice of Kane at Survivor Series. So you can tell, just see it, let me see if I can show you the difference. All right, so you can see the difference there, the Hulk Hogan event variation, and then the Galaxy parallel with that extra bit of sparkle. It looks like planets and space in the background. All right, so we'll be definitely getting that one sleeved up and so on. Then we've got the Hurricane on the final base card on the landscape base. So we'll stick with our right hand pile, then we'll move to the left. So here we're getting next. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's flip it around. Okay, we've got AJ Styles on the event variation. Oh, darn it, I forgot to bring my bases to the front. Okay, so Cruz del Toro on the normal base. Then we've got Tatanka on the universe base, or sorry, on the landscape base. Sorry, we've got AJ Styles on the event variation. We've got, oh man, knocked my camera flying there. Okay, then we've got there we are. We're back in Nakamura on the again event variation. That's a nice one. Over here, oh look at this. Oh, this is our numbered card. We got a John Cena numbered. Oh my word. Oh, I'm so pleased by that. And it's numbered to 99. Oh, wow. I am delighted by that. A legend. This is one of those inserts I was talking about, remarkable returns, about like returning legends. And look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous card? I don't know if you're getting all of the effect of that, but wow, look at that. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. 99, numbered to 99, as you can see. Look at that. Beautiful. Like I say, honestly, I'm got Jimmy. So sorry, Jimmy, but we're too interested in our John Cena right now. So this one will be getting straight into a mag case as soon as I've done this. I don't want to take up the time doing all that now, but I'm going to put it in a sleeve and a top loader to begin with. So it gives you again September 1st, 2023. And it tells you where, and it says, so in October 2007, John Cena suffered an injury that would require 6 months to a year to recover. There we go. So then, however, Cena refused to wait. I can nearly read. To wait that. Oh, there's a wee mistake in that, a typo too. Before returning to the ring and worked hard. So it wasn't me reading, Benny. And worked hard in rehab to speed his recovery. He returned a mere 3 months later, entering and winning the 2008 Royal Rumble match. So yeah, so look at that. What a comeback that was. Not gorgeous. I'm absolutely over the moon with that card. So nice. So right, I always have sleeves and top loaders ready to go. So we're going to sleeve this one straight up. And we're going to fire it in a top loader to keep it safe, keep its corners and all nice and safe. And then we will be definitely getting that into one of our mags later on. So, wow. Well, I'm enjoying this already. We've got a Ring Legends and Trish Stratus. We're going to put you over here, I think, in front of Hulk Hogan. There you go. And we've got a numbered John Cena to 99. How cool. So that was the right-hand side packs, the right three. Now we're moving on to the left three. I can't imagine they're going to outdo that. We've got one more Galaxy parallel to find, so it'll be in here somewhere. Now, who knows? We still might find something awesome beyond what we've already got. But, yeah, Psycho Sid. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's see. Got a few base here at the back. So we'll bring them in front. Sometimes you get a wee pack that's basically all base. So, you know, After what we've got so far, we couldn't complain about that. And again, the base are just gorgeous. So Montez Ford there, and we've got Kane. There you are, Kane. There's your other card. On the landscape, got Virgil on the landscape. Psycho Sid on the event variation. Well, I think this might be... Oh, what's that coming up? That doesn't look like a Galaxy Parallel. It looks like something different. Not sure what's coming up at the back here. So Psycho Sid on the event variation, WrestleMania. And then Razor Ramon on the WrestleMania 2. And then, what's this? This is another numbered card, is it? No, I don't think so. It is another numbered card. We've got 2 number cards. Numbered to 399, Drew McIntyre. Look at that. That's the same similar marble effect to our Penta. So we've got 2 numbered cards in this box. How awesome is that? Got a bonus number card, and it was of a legend, and it was the 99. And this one is the 399. And again, just a beautiful looking card. What's the back of it look like? There we go, SmackDown. Oh yes, of course, it's just the normal background. But yeah, look at that. So we'll be getting him sleeved. Wow, this is a great little box, this one. Honestly, this set has really impressed me. I just can't get over the quality of the cards too. Whenever you hold them in your hand and feel them, they're just lovely. They're so nice. Right, I'm sorry, Ultimate Warrior, my man, but we're gonna have to pop him in front of you for now. There we go. I guess actually, really, if I want to go, by, I really do think our John Cena should be front and center. Drew, you can go there. Alrighty. Okay, so 2 more packs. Well, there we are. We hit another number parallel. I said that the left-hand side mightn't be as good, but it was still pretty decent. Okay, let's see now who we're getting. Oh, good, excellent. Another one of my chases. So, we want to get a CM Punk. I would quite like to get an Undertaker. We'll pull these 2 to the front too. So I've got my CM Punk. I'm big into my Chicago sports. There we are, Beefcake. Man, yeah. Bruce Beefcake. Wow. I'm big into my I'm Becky Lynch. She's awesome too. Yeah, so I'm a Chicago sports fan, so I was hoping I would get a CM Punk. He's a Chicagoan, and I'm a Chicago Cubs fan in the baseball, and so's he, and he was actually at one of the games I was at, so that was cool to see him in the crowd. Becky Lynch, there on the base. Got CM Punk on the WrestleMania event variation. Another one of my favorites, Rey Mysterio. Oh, I'm doing well here today. Again, on the WrestleMania event variation. Oh, and look. Oh, that's nice too. So this is an International Impact variation. Or sorry, insert. And that's from an Elimination Chamber. Look at that. Asuka. She's class 2. She is just vicious. She's a bit of a psycho as well. But she was good in the recent Elimination Chamber. That was good. Just the other day, I'll not say what happened in case people haven't seen it. But Asuka, look at that. And that's a lovely card too. And it's indented too, so you can feel the indentations. So that's lovely. There we are. The 2023 Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber 2023, which took place in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. 6 superstars competed in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, each determined to win an opportunity at Bianca Belair's Raw Women's title at WrestleMania 39. At the end of the hard-fought match, it was Asuka who stood tall. There we are. So then that's another gorgeous card too. We'll have to sleeve that one up straight away, because it is so nice. Right, Asuka, you can go over there. And then who we've got? So another great little pack on the left-hand side. And there we are. Look at that. That's our second one of our Galaxy parallels there. Not nice as well, of Billy Gunn. That's the back of them. There, you can really catch it there on the kind of landscape versions. It looks really cool. You can capture the nice shine of it. All right, thank you, Billy. And we'll get you sleeved up very shortly. I'll set you down there. All right, last pack. My kids always say last pack magic, but to be honest with you, we've had so much magic in the rest of it. I think we'll be being greedy to ask for anything more in out of this box, because all I would like in my last pack magic is an Undertaker. So let's see if we can get an Undertaker. Okay, so we'll bring our base. I think it's going to be, it could be all base in this one. Yeah, it looks like it's probably all base, which is fine. Like I say, we've had quite a lot of great stuff out of this box. So Santos Escobar. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. So again, like I was saying, you've got various celebrities and sports stars from other sports who have, you know, stepped into the ring at one time or another. So we've got Shaquille O'Neal. That's a cool card to have too. Nice. On the portrait base, we've got Michael Cole. There we are. And then on our event variations, we have got Ravishing Rick Rude from way back in SummerSlam. We've got Stone Cold from Survivor Series. That's nice. On the event variation. And our last one is the Road Dogg, Jesse James, on the landscape base. So I didn't hit my Undertaker. No Undertaker just yet. But still, I've got most of my favorites so far, as well as a bunch of other cool cards, including that awesome looking John Cena. Look at that. Numbered to 99. Wow. Brilliant. Alright, listen, I hope you had fun watching this video. And like I say, whatever you collect for, whether it's for fun, whether it's to chase those high-end, high-value cards, or just to find your favorite, you know, wrestlers, footballers, you know, players of whatever sport, teams. We hope that you'll build your collection with us at sportscardsni.co.uk. All right, have a good one, and see you again.